Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd fa bismillah assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Indeed, all praise and thanks are due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His Messenger. Proceeding to the video, we begin with Allah's name, subhanahu wa ta'ala, so peace be upon you, welcome and greetings. We just finished the Maddul Muttasil, which is the connected mud. Now we're going to work on something, inshallah, called the Maddul Munfasil. And this is something that means again, mud means elongation, munfasil means detached. So all this really means is that what we're going to focus on is that the word in which a fatha is there, the word right after it, there's an alif. That's all it means. So munfasil meaning it's not in the same word. Muttasil was connected because it was in the same word. Munfasil is not in the same word. So if we go back to the example, right here, we have the squiggly line right here. So this word kaf, dhamma, lam, shadda, fatha, ma, mim, fatha, followed by alif. So normally this would be madul asli, but then you have an alif right after in the next word. So you're going to prolong the mim for 2 or 4 or 6 haraka. So this is the madul munfasil, and here's the rules on it. If you choose to prolong for 2 haraka, then you have to prolong for 2 haraka all your madul munfasils. If you choose to do it for 4 haraka, which is personally this is the number I do, then you have to prolong every madul munfasil for 4 haraka. And if you choose to do 6 haraka, then you have to do every madul munfasil for 6 haraka. So this is the detached mud, and it's detached. And also in the Quran Musaf, you'll see it written like that with a squiggly line, as you can see below. On the muttasil will have a little sharp kind of corner or sharp kind of curve. So if I recite this part, the highlighted part for first one for 4 haraka, then 5 haraka, then this is what it will sound like. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. كلما أضاء لهم. So you heard when I said كلما, I tapped 4 times for ma and then 5 times for أضاء لهم. Some people do both of them 4. Some people only do the munfasil 2, which would sound something like كلما أضاء لهم. And also it depends on your tempo. So if you're a fast reader and this is your tempo count, and if you were to read this as kullama أضاء لهم, you cannot judge another person's haraka based on your speed. So if he's reciting like kullama أضاء لهم, you cannot count him based on your haraka. So if he's saying kullama أضاء لهم, so if you judge it by your standard, then you basically deduce that someone else that's reciting slowly just made his mud 10 haraka, which is something that we practically never do. But the only reason you're thinking 10 is because you're judging him based on your tempo. You have to judge him based on the tempo he's reciting at. So try to keep that in mind, bi'idhnillah, is that when someone's doing their mud, you have to pay attention to the speed they're reciting, and that's the gauge you use to measure their mud length. So again, if you're reciting faster, then your tempo is fast. If you're reciting slower, your tempo is slower. So this is the munfasil. And right here we have another one. Waw fatha alif kasra dha Dhal fatha followed by alif, and we're going to put a squiggly line on the alif because there's an other alif right after in the next word. So if we do 4 haraka, this will be وَإِذَا أَظْلَمَ عَلَيْهِمْ. Again, وَإِذَا أَظْلَمَ عَلَيْهِمْ. If we want to do 6 haraka, this is what it will sound like. وَإِذَا أظلم عليهم, and 2 haraka وَإِذَا أظلم عليهم. So if we want to do it 2 haraka, it'll sound just like the shorter 2 haraka madul asli. If we want to do 4 haraka, it'll be equal to or a little less than our madul muttasil, and if we want to do 6 haraka, it'll be longer than the madul muttasil. So this is all personal choice. Personally, when I started learning this, I decided to do 2, but then later on I changed my mind to do on 4, alhamdulillah. And also my teacher also does 4, So it really depends on which one you prefer, which one suits you better, and it's just a matter of pick one and just stick to it. So 2 for 6 haraka, and that's the squiggly line. So pretty much most of the markings are now down with these videos, bi'idhnillah. So practice, 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 inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.